How'd you feel you guys played generally?
I thought we played okay. I think we can play better for sure. I thought the ball didn't always move like it could have. You know, we only had 23 assists. Didn't shoot it particularly well. But you know, you go on the road against the defending champs. You gotta play your A game, and we didn't play our A game.
Jokic finished with 18 free throws. I mean, you guys were clearly upset with some of the calls.
Yeah.
Just what did you think about how big a factor was the way he was today?
Yeah, I have no problem with the officials themselves. They're all across the league. We have really good officials. I have a problem with the way we are legislating defense out of the game. That's what we're doing in the NBA. The way we're teaching the officials, we're just enabling players to BS their way to the foul line. If I were a fan, I wouldn't have wanted to watch the second half of that game. It was disgusting. It was just, you know, just baiting refs into the calls, but the refs have to make those calls because that's how they're taught. So I have a real problem with the way we are. We've legislated defense out of the game in this league, and the players are really smart in this league. And for over the last decade or so, they've gotten smarter and smarter, and they're just we have enabled the players, and they are taking full advantage, and it's a parade to the free throw line, and it's disgusting to watch. Thanks.
How did you feel like you guys played overall today?
I thought we played great. I think to start the game was a little slow. I think the first group kind of was looking to Steph and Clay a lot. And a lot of times we were wide open. I think that second group that came in did a really good job. I think collectively we did a good job as a team. But, I mean, the fouls, it's kind of hard to get in the rhythm when it's free throws at the free throws.
I was going to ask, how much did that whistle sort of impact the flow?
100%. Every time, you know, the clock stops and we got to take it out the net and they get a set defense, it just makes it tougher for us. So we just got to play without fouling. It's hard with the rules. Players are good at selling fouls. And Jokic is 4 for 12, which we love, but he shoots 18 free throws.
The defensive effort dealing with that pick and roll, what did you see from why you guys did so well on that?
I think it starts with our guard, who's ever on the ball, and then our big out to touch. And, you know, we got to help our big out by getting in front of the ball in case he hits Jokic, and then just let Jokic play one-on-one. And I think for the most part, we did that. I think hit some couple tough shots, but, I mean, they're good players too.
As one who likes to probe, get in the paint, do you think late in games you guys probably do that more? Just, you know, filling the paint, breaking the defense.
I think we do need to do that more. I think when we're flowing, just, you know, throughout the game, we do a good job of touching the paint, getting it out. But I think a lot of times late game, you know, we just try to get a three, or, you know, force it into somebody's hands. Just take what the defense gives us, and I think we'll be fine.
You had 5 steals as you've been playing. How do you see yourself evolving in someone that can recognize moments like that where you can steal?
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you how I do it, but I just see it and I do it. I guess I have a good feel for the game. Like I said, try to impact winning on both sides of the ball, playmaking, rebounding, steals, whatever the team needs. And I think I did a good job of that tonight.
You guys got 7 straight at home coming up. How big does this kind of moment in the season feel? You're 15 and 15, and it feels like it can kind of go either way, but you got 7 straight.
I think we can go on a 7-game win streak. I don't see why not. We got a bunch of good teams coming to the chase. But I think our home court's better than anybody's in the NBA. And, you know, maybe some of those calls that go one way on the road might go our way at home. So I think we can win all 7 and go out east and win those 4 too.
Great. I know you missed the last 2 games. How are you just kind of feeling generally?
I'm feeling better. You know, I was a little under the weather, but had a good day. Had a good workout yesterday, and, you know, felt good for today.
Been a couple good games for you before and after the illness off the bench. What does coming off the bench do for you mentally, if anything?
Just stay aggressive. I come in and my mindset is just to be aggressive. And playing your CP, Dario, VP, all the guys in that, in the second unit, just getting after it.
You have 5 fouls in 28 minutes, and the whistle today has become kind of the topic of the conversation. What did you think of it, and how difficult was it to defend?
It's difficult for sure. I feel like every time you touch somebody, it's a foul. But just gotta play through it. That's the way things are being called. So I guess everyone just has to adjust to how it goes.
How much did it impact the second half? Like, do you view that as the factor on why you guys kind of lost?
For sure, it's tough. It's tough, when they're shooting free throws every other possession. For sure, it slows the ball down. They're getting easy baskets, and their defense set on the other side. So it's definitely tough to play against.
How important? I think you got a 7 straight at home coming up. Does this feel like a kind of pivotal moment stretch coming up?
For sure. We got to protect home court. We know how good we are and how good we can be. We just got to stick to what we're doing and keep playing, Warriors basketball.
Appreciate it. The free throw line was kind of the talking point post game with Jokic's 18 free throws. Steve kind of had a broader point. He thinks instead of they're legislating defense out of the game in some ways. What's just kind of your general overarching thought on how games at times are officiated?
It does cater to the guys that can sell calls. And when there's physicality, it's tough because it's inconsistent at times on either side. Just what's the tone of the game, and from game to game it changes. That's the nature of basketball. But like a night like tonight, where you feel like there's physicality on one side, and then kind of ticky-tack on the other, and then they get into the bonus, and it changes the complexity of the game. And especially, it's not like we don't foul. I'm not saying that. It's just consistency is key when it comes to understanding how you can defend in the game. And I know what Coach is talking about. So it was tough tonight. Slowed the whole game down. Obviously, he made every free throw, and changed the momentum, played into their hands, and until things change, you obviously have to adjust. But it was frustrating.
On top of that, just what did you think of the game overall? And you said it a little bit, but how much did that swing, the foul call swing everything?
It's more frustrating because we had 1-point game with 5 minutes left, something like that. So we played well enough despite the way I shot the ball. We still had a chance to win. So those are the tough ones to swallow when you didn't play as well as you could have or as efficient as you could have defensively. Throughout the course of the game, gave yourself enough of an opportunity. Our second unit was phenomenal again tonight, but couldn't open the game up because the game was slowed down. So good lesson to learn when we face them again. We know Jokic, how he plays, and we'll be ready for the next one.
How valuable is Kuminga to where you guys want to go, especially when he's playing?
He gives us a huge boost. We've talked about it a lot. Applies pressure to the rim. He's knocking down open shots defensively, understanding where he's supposed to be, how to guard on and off the ball, and he just plays at a different pace that is fun to watch. So gives us a lot, and I know me and him tonight. Terrible plus minus, but you start to find a chemistry of where to get him the ball, how he can attack, and him being able to use his athleticism and his ability to play one-on-one when necessary, but also can play that Warrior basketball, read and react stuff, and he's gotten a lot better at that too. So it gives us a lot.
How big do you view the next 7 games? All 7 at home, you have the 15 and 15. Just how vital is this?
I mean, it's huge because it'll give us hopefully some breathing room. We've been chasing that 500 number. We were there for one game, but protecting home court, taking advantage of the schedule. We play some good teams, but it can give us some breathing room to, again, establish our identity, who we are, understand that, we don't want to be chasing too much later in the season, and we're going to hopefully infuse some guys back into the lineup at some point, so that'll be key for us. But big stretch. Before the night, we took advantage of that home stretch, and we got to do it again.